Like Amazon, y'all, let me not say Amazon, because y'all are just the platform. Ajax, Oxcord, Oxjocks. Y'all do y'all big ones with these, okay? Now, hey gems, it's your girl MissJemima, and we are back at it again with another mother freaking fitness video. Anyways, child, you guys never see me in this room. This is my beauty room, okay? And I done put on 15,000 pairs of leggings for y'all, and I was huffing and puffing up here, so I said, oh, we finna film in here. I have no more energy to make it downstairs to film in the kitchen, which is usually our spot. Because one thing about it, we like to chew. Because we're what? The chew crew. Period. We're also the slurp sisters. I'm already cutting up. Do you remember the video just started? Please. Now, I've been meaning to drop an Amazon Fitness Faves video, and I figured, child, it's Prime Day. Y'all got a day or two to shop, discounted. Let's drop the video today. So that's what we're doing. First things first, I had thoughts about shopping for these on Amazon before because I've been played and I didn't want to get played again. But then I'm just like, you know what? As much as I love the Honor Actives, the Fabletics, all the higher priced gym brands, not everyone wants to spend $60, $70, $80 on leggings. Some people are like, you know what? $20, $30. I'm just trying, yeah. And for those of y'all that are trying to, yeah, I'm saying, let me go see and test out these leggings, because I'm trying to, yeah, too. Like, I will spend. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna complain, but I will spend on Honor Active. I love their Essentials leggings. But also, let me get these Amazon leggings, because I found some really, really good ones. And I can't wait to show y'all. Before I get into it, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. We're trying to grow our fitness channel. Also, if you're not aware, I have a main channel where I do more lifestyle, fashion, and beauty. And why not follow me over there too? Period. For sure, right on. I have all the links in the description. But also follow me here. If you like to kiki and struggle through our fitness journey, we could do that together. Okay? Girl, just follow. Like, stop it. I'm on Instagram and the top too, the clock ad. Follow me on everything. Thank you. So I have found some duds on Amazon, okay? All leggings are not created equal, and that's just that on that. But the first quality pair that I found, baby, I went crazy. I went berserk. I went insane. I said, oh, baby, I got to get me more of them. And one thing about me, y'all know when I love something, I'm gonna what? Get it in another color. Get it in another color. Get it in another color. Period. So once I discovered that I actually really enjoyed these, I damn near bought every color. Okay? I love these so much, and they're pretty simple. They have the V seam in the back. They fit well. This is one of those like lighter, buttery, soft kind of leggings. I've been wearing Fabletics for years and years and years, so I'm used to that thick compression, that power hold, baby. And I always tell everybody, if you want compression, if you want hold that's still like comfortable, I have never seen or tried on a pair of leggings that matched the power hold, okay? And that old school power hold was different than the new school power hold that they have today. Like, it's still cute, don't get me wrong, but that old school power hold, baby, it kept my body and my man in check, period. It held everything together. So now that I'm trying different brands and stuff, I'm realizing like, oh, that is not the norm for these other brands. But I'm trying different fabrics, I'm trying different materials, and I'm still liking the variation. So this is soft. I will say, just across the board, I'm looking for leggings that will stay put. As someone that jumps and hops around and does a lot of tomfoolery and also dances, okay? I love a good Zumba class. I love a good dance, anything. I need leggings that will stay up for that. So across the board, all of these stay up. I don't have to fidget with them, and they can withstand both weightlifting as well as cardio, okay? Now, those are my standards. I believe they're all squat proof as well. Actually, yeah, and they're all squat proof. Anything that I have that's not squat proof is low-key more expensive. But also, I personally don't mind something not being completely squat proof. If you looking and you see that you see, And you welcome, cash at me, period. Cause I love what I got. So if you like what you see, just on the way out, say, you know what, let me cover her gym membership for the next month, period. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is, these were the first leggings that I found on Amazon that were plus size friendly, stretchy, that fit well, had a beautiful color range, and I actually enjoyed wearing. I want to say I got this in a print. Now I will, let me warn you, y'all know one thing about me, I'm gonna stretch a material out, okay? I'm gonna look at the size chart and say, let me size down. I'm not gonna buy these leggings and only have them for 3 months. No ma'am, no ma'am. I need them to last me the whole year. So I go in knowing that sometimes I'm pushing it to the limit. But also when I push it to the limit, that's how you know the seams, the stitching is quality. Because the way I stretch out my Honor Active leggings and they're still intact, baby, they might, but they stay with me. They work with me. I jump, I move, I squat, all the things. And they stay with me. I wore Able leggings once, one time. And I even stretch them out like I did the Honor Active. I was bigger. When I tried Honor, I just tried Able. I wore them one time. And I don't even think I could wear it again. The seams already started coming apart. I've never seen anything like it. And they were priced. Anyways, that's not the point. Stay focused. Amazon. I don't have these issues with these leggings. As you can see, I don't have any issues with the seams, with like, oh, period. When I tell y'all, I'm about an 18, 20 no stretch, okay? So I feel like I got this in an extra large. I started getting these in XXL, I believe, and they fit, but they were very spacious, and of course they're super stretchy. So that's why I said, if I can afford to size down, I'm gonna do that. So if you're in between sizes, if you're on a weight loss journey, I would consider, and having actually losing weight, I would consider sizing down. But if not, I feel like you can still have a good amount of time in these because they mold to the body and they're just so stretchy and comfortable. And the way that you can like move and shape shift them to fit how you want to. Like, and you'll see in this video when I'm wearing certain leggings, the way I'll like adjust them and put them into creases or pull them out of creases or adjust them a certain way. And they stay there. And I love that. When I tell you I really love these stinking leggings, like the ones I'm about to show y'all, I'm obsessed. So that being said, I would beware when sizing down or even getting your size for the ones with the prints on it, because the prints give rainbow elastic. And what I mean by that is as your body stretches out the material, you see that white elastic peeking through. So the first pair I bought, I want to say it was like a blue and black cheetah print, animal print kind of vibe situation. Baby, it was giving, the cheetah was light, it was ashy, light skin. So I still wear her because the coin is spent, honey. The money hasn't spent. Actually, it was green and black. And I wore her with a black top. Like, it was a cute little situation. I wore her to my dance class. She lasted through. She held me down. I said, oh, baby, she's a winner. Let me try the solids to see if that is going to happen again. It does not happen with the solids. It is only the print where if you stretch it out too much, you do see that white coming through at the base of the material. But besides that, I have zero complaints, okay? All of these cover the shelf. And even if they're like teetering between covering and not covering, baby, you pull them 3 times, you stretch it out, you get it locked in place, and it's gonna stay there, and you're gonna be good for your workout session. So once again, I super duper love these. They have beautiful colors. They have such a good range, and I so appreciate that. I'm tired of plus sizes only having stinking black and blue. We want prints, we want colors, we want all the things. Like, of course, some people just love black, and I get that, but give us the option, okay? And that's why I feel like if you can find your way into these like larger straight sizes, that's really where you can get the most bang for your buck. And that's why I like to say, if I can push it to the limit, I will, because I don't care if you say your biggest is a 14, 16, baby, I'm gonna fit my 20 in this. If I can finesse it, I will, because y'all the ones I got the colors and the prints that I want. And so yeah, I am rapping, I'm so sorry, but yeah, this is the first pair. The typical V seam in the back. I will say that now that the brands aren't really doing the front seam, which I love, you no longer have the camel toe. But if you have a fat maw, if you got a fat cat, my people rise. My people stand up. People be like, oh my God, I don't like this, I don't like that. One thing about me, I'm proud of everything I got, okay? So I don't care if it's not squat proof. I don't care if you see that the cat is indeed fat. Listen. Listen, I got what I got. Like, the Lord bestowed upon me what he thoughteth that I deserveth, okay? And that's why I can't give it to y'all dusty sons. Because I can't help it if Fat Mom be trying to say hello. Meow. I can't help that, okay? And I think it's cute. I'm so sorry. I just think the woman's body is so beautiful. So if you know, if it show that you got woman parts, then so what? You got woman parts. I think that shit is cute. I'm pretty sure it's just me. Maybe if you want to be a little more modest, maybe you should size up. Maybe, I don't know. I think it's cute. One thing about me, me and Fat Mom, we locked in, baby. Once I discovered that pair and how well it worked for me, I decided to delve further into the brands, okay? Ox Jocks. Okay, I'm gonna call you Ajax because that's what it reminds me of. And I realized these brands are not created equal. And I've tried different brands and I've been so disappointed. But this brand consistently delivers for me. Ajax, Ox Jocks, Jack in the Box. Listen, if y'all ever want to do a sponsorship, call me. I love y'all bad. I'm yelling at y'all. I'm so sorry, but I do. So this is the next pair that I decided to try. Now, I can differentiate this one between the last pair. The material is pretty similar, though I will say the first pair of leggings I showed you guys, out of all of these, they are the thinnest. They're not thin. They're a little thin, but not like bad quality thin. They're just like buttery soft, comfortable material thin. These are a little thicker in my opinion. It probably is the same material and it's all in my head, and could very well be the case because it's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. But I differentiate the two because this one has these 3 lines across the hip area that also kind of do a V shape, and it also has a scrunch, a little mini scrunch. It's not aggressive, it's a cutie scrunch, okay? I also realized, most likely due to the 3 seams that go across the top, that the top portion of this is a little more constricted than the first pair of leggings. I noticed I had to do a little more sucking in, a little more move like a snake to really get the entirety of my midsection inside the leggings. Now, is it uncomfortable? The first few seconds of trying to huff and puff and get it on, sure. But once you're in it to win it, period. And you're comfy and it's cool vibes. I personally do not love how scrunch leggings look on me, but I'm also realizing that I have not scrunched enough to really get the full effect. My cheeks are shaped a little weird, okay? It's like kind of squarish, kind of flattish, but it also come out. It's a little bubblish too. It's weird. And people always be like, oh, no, you're crazy, you're crazy. I'm like, you're just looking at the projection. As someone who stares at their body and their face 24/7 because of content creating, I know what my body look like, okay? So my cheeks kind of come out, then it get a little squarish, come in a little bit, and then the cheek kind of roll in, and then it go back down. Okay, now with the right garments, the right clothing, I can finesse it, but that in its full raw shape, that's what it looks like, and that's what we're working on to get a full voluptuous bubble butt. But in the meantime, because of that kind of like weird boxy shape at the top, scrunch be looking kind of funny because it only separates the cheek from the bottom. What I've realized is to really emphasize the separation, you gotta really pull them leggings up and, you know, push it to the limit. And I find that once I really hike it up, it looks better. As someone who was not accustomed to the scrunch trend, this is new for me, okay? I don't love the sensation, but because it's not a deep scrunch, it doesn't bother me. And like I said, it's more so the adjusting. Once you have it on, you're completely fine. So if you're not a scrunch girl or you want to try a scrunch, I would suggest these. But if you are apple shaped, I would be careful with this one in particular. Like I said, because of the 3 seams going across, it's not going to be as, and it's still very stretchy, but there is a little bit more of a rigidness holding in the midsection than there would be with the last pair. On the other hand, if you're pear-shaped, this might be the perfect one for you because you can size down to get more of a snatched waist, but because this is so stretchy, you might still be able to finesse this part. I don't know, you got to play around with it, and that's the beauty of Prime Day sales. Hopefully you catch this while it's still on sale, but if not, like I said, they're not as pricey as the girlies, the Gymsharks and all of them. So that's why I actually really like these. And I'm a fan, and like I said, like Ajax just does leggings so well, okay? Well, at least the ones I've tried on, because like I said, every single one ain't a hit, but the ones I'm showing y'all, hitters for sure. Me like that. So after shopping around and liking how I looked in those, like I said, those are a light scrunch, I said let me try a full scrunch. These are a full scrunch, baby. Now the material of these different, okay? And I'm noticing that certain materials make my cheeks look better. You know, my cheeks look good in everything, all right, but certain materials make my cheeks look better, I think, in my humble opinion. And this one, for one, it has more like razzle dazzle in terms of like texture, so it's not like a plain just situation right here, but you know, on the sides it has like the little, I'm not sure if the lighting is too bright, if you can see like the different I don't know how to describe this. It's almost like popcorn, but it doesn't look corny. Like, it's just very nondescript, subtle variations in the leggings that kind of like adds a little something to it, a little razzle dazzle. And then it also goes around the back as well. And you can see literally, you see right here, that's where your cheeks go, okay? And the way they cut it, it's like an extra contour situation, and then the material is thinner. Is it thinner at the cheek, or am I tripping? Nah, it's a little thinner at the cheek. Yeah. It's thinner at the cheek, and it's thicker around the waistband, which I love. Who's calling? Hold on.
Hello.
Hey, Bookie.
Hey, what's up? People answer the phone and they thought they was gonna see your face and they try to be cute.
So you're not gonna tell me I'm cute?
They try to be the little, yeah, you thought.
Yeah, and I was waiting. I'm still waiting. That's crazy. I'm still waiting. Tell me I'm cute.
Got so cool, Jimmy, man. I'll wait, because the first of all, why you answer the phone if you're working?
Cause I love you, and that's what I'm talking about. You don't even appreciate this. The last. I always pick up your calls. Last time I almost died on that damn row machine and say Martin trying to pick up your call, and you still don't appreciate me. Jesus. Oh my God. That's crazy. I need new friends. What was I saying before I was really interrupted and then unappreciated for accepting the interruption? Ciao. Yeah, so this does contour out the cheeks in a very delicious way. Now, when I was first getting into the scrunch world, one day I would love it, another day I'd be like, I don't think it flatters me. Like I said, this is before I realized you gotta really scrunch it all the way to the top of the mound. I would let it scrunch naturally, and naturally it only goes maybe like halfway. You gotta really pull that thing up, hoist. You gotta hoist it up to really encompass the full cheekage, okay? And one thing about me, I got a shelf, baby. Part of my back has combined into my shelf, and that's how people are like, oh my God, your ass so big. No, it's not. It's half my back, but that's okay. I'm not complaining. But to really get the full effect, now that I know how to do it right, baby, yeah, I make sure this is hitting my lower back, and before this would be like maybe at the top of the shelf. You just gotta stretch it, okay? And baby, once you get that down pat, baby, woo, it's so good. I don't even wear this on leg days, because I can't imagine you're watching me do Bulgarian squats, you're watching me bend that thing over, toot that thing over, and I'm wearing these. Like, there's no way I'm not taking your man, and I'm not trying to take nobody's man. I don't want none of them. I certainly don't want someone that's already taken. There's no way anybody's looking at me in the gym and not immediately falling over and in love. Like, there's no way I'm wearing these to the gym on a leg day and you're not fawning over me, men and women alike. And for the sake of saving everyone's relationships, I don't wear these on leg days. I'll do it on a cute upper body because, you know, it's giving pressure, but I'm not doing too much. You want me to wear those leggings and have my cheeks real, you know? And then I'm over here doing single leg. Hold on, let me show you what y'all been. Let me show you what I'm doing in the gym, because y'all don't believe me. Baby, and then you get that gym pump when you done, so your cheeks be looking extra fat. And then you get, not, stop. Can you relax, please? The helly. And you walk around. And there's a certain walk that you have when you done your workout and your body has been strained and pushed to failure. And it's like exhaustion, but also like you that bitch kind of walk. You just, it's like a stank walk. And you like this. Baby, you want me to do that in them leggings? You want me to do that in them leggings? Baby, I'm trying to help y'all out, okay? I don't want your father to come home and be like, I'm sorry, I gotta leave your mama because I fell in love with a girl at the gym. I'm trying to save y'all, and y'all don't even appreciate the work that I do, okay? I decided to branch out and try some prints. I'm actually not the biggest print girl. I love a solid. I've really been into the greens and blues and like taupes as of late. Don't know what I'm going through, but that's kind of, it's just kind of in my vibe. So I said, let me branch out into like, I feel like we see these online, or maybe I just see them online, I don't know. But like these like tie-dye situations with also the scrunch. But once again, because of this material, this is also that thicker material. I just feel like these joints make my cheeks look extra good, bro. I don't know what it is, but my joint just be move. It move like water in these. Oh my God. And my thing is, when I'm looking in a mirror, I still can't really see the full situation, the full shebang of it. I recorded a little get ready with me, a little gym get ready with me. And then there was a clip where I was putting these on and I was adjusting them and I'm moving around. And I said, whoa, that's me? What's all that movement back there? What's all that back there? Baby, I had to stop and pause. Girl, is that me? Like Amazon, y'all, let me not say Amazon because y'all are just the platform. Ajax, Oxcord, Oxjocks. Y'all do y'all big ones with these, okay? Now, here's where it gets tricky. Every color is not created equal. You will buy a size in one color, it will fit beautifully. You will buy the same size, the same brand, the same legging in another color. Why is this pair of toddler leggings at my house? Mind you, the tag, sizing, everything's still the same, but for some reason it's completely different. Now, I'm aware that certain colors in general, like when you buy denim, you typically have to size up, like in a black or something. Black just don't move the way blue does. But y'all tripping. Once I saw how delicious I looked in these, I got these in purple, I got them in red. Baby, once again, when I love something, I'm gonna what? Get it in another color. Baby, I tried and they told me sit down. They told me you getting too big for your britches. You're getting greedy, okay? Stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to. Cause why don't all the extra large colors fit me? This one does a decent job of covering the shelf. I think the purple one is the one I tried first. Excellent, covered the entire shelf. That's what sent me running back to the website to get more. The red one didn't even try. The red one wasn't even in a conversation. The red one was not even on the same continent as me. And that's crazy because the red one was so cute. Like, I just knew I was about to eat that up. Wear it with the white top like this. Like, very cutesy, you know. I already was picturing the outfit. Baby, they told me no. And so I will say be very careful with that when you're buying the different colors for this one in particular, because they are not all created equal and it's extremely annoying because you never know until you try. And that's why I'm a big fan of returning, okay? I'm so sorry. One thing about me, I will order all the colors and I will return it. Because if y'all can't give me the option to shop in store, and this is not just Amazon, of course Amazon's an online retailer, but just across the board, if y'all don't give me the option to shop in store and in my size, when I'm buying and returning 90% of the stuff that I bought, don't get mad. Don't get mad. You better be glad that I even tried. Because this is a setup. Y'all want plus size be online everything. Like, damn. I want to go in and touch material and try it on and see if it fit, and y'all don't give me that option. And then you want to get mad when I do a little return. First of all, go suck your mother. Oh my. But these are fantastic. But like I said, blue and purple. Purple covers the shelf the most. The blue one is cute. The red one, they didn't even try. child. So based on how your body is shaped, how you know you like your leggings to fit, you know, just take that with a grain of salt. Also, that was my experience. That was one pair of leggings. I don't know if that's across the board for all the reds. Like if all the reds have limited shelf, if all the blues have limited shelf, if all the purples fit perfectly. I don't know that. It could be, maybe they picking and choosing. I don't know. They need to get that together, okay? Last but most certainly not least, this was the most recent addition. This was the most recent purchase. Literally, this is the last pair of leggings that I purchased. But this brand, this kind of legging, I purchased, I think, in brown and black. And once again, I looked so delicious in them. I said, oh, get it in another color, period. And this is from the brand Yo Rio. Yo Rio. Yo Rio, period. And I don't do too much with this brand because they've also tried me before. I have a pair of their leggings that I tried on, once again knowing that I was pushing the limits, granted, to be fair, to be open, and I wore them maybe like twice and they bust open at the seams. And mind you, I wasn't wearing them as workout leggings. It was a black pair of leggings, once again scrunch, very cutesy, and I bought them as like going out leggings. Imagine you're out and about and your leggings ripped right in the booty cheeks. Yeah, not cutesy. Luckily, it happened right when I got into the car to go home. Because how embarrassing would that have been? And y'all know I love a crop top, so it wouldn't even have been an oversized shirt that can cover my cheeks. Yeah, not fun. So that being said, when I tried these out, I was very scared. Once again, did not try them on a leg day. I didn't want to stretch them out too much. But from the time that I tried the other pair, it wasn't the same line. It was a different kind. Also, I was bigger. So I'm a little more aligned now with the sizing. This is also a different kind, but I do keep in mind that this brand has failed me before, okay? Ajax ain't never failed me. I ain't never had no beef with Ajax, okay? But this brand, Yo Rio, yo, y'all be playing, okay? But so far, so good. I will say another pair of delicious leggings. Once again, thicker, and it just does something for the body, yaddy, yaddy. I do have another pair of legs. I'm like, I think it's lost in the trenches of my hamper. I was trying to pull them out to find it. And it's kind of like a dupe for, I want to say the Gymshark Whitney leggings perhaps. But that pair of leggings, it's another one where the color mattered. I bought one, it fit well. The other color didn't fit, I got both the leggings and the shorts. None of the shorts fit, despite the fact that I got them in the same size. So I say this tentatively, but the one that does fit, I do like so much. So I'm like, let me just throw that in there. I don't even know if they still have them in stock, because when I purchased them, they already didn't have a lot. So I'm gonna see if I can find the deets and drop it for you guys. I don't even know where it is to hold up to show y'all, but it's kind of like an animal print kind of vibe, and it's like 3D-ish, so you don't just see the print, you see like the indentation in the material, which I think is very cute. Similar thicker material as these. Shelf life is decent. I didn't really have any issues once I did the stretching, the breathe, stretch, shake, let it go. And overall, it was really cute. I'm not gonna lie, it was really cute. I do wish that they were consistent with the sizing across the board, but that's just not the case, and I don't know why that is, but it is what it is, child. They be treating the plus size like we dirt. Okay, nasty work. But yeah, I want you to throw that in there because it is cute. It is cute. So I will have that linked for you guys as well. That's it for leggings. I do have a few accessories that I want to show you guys, so let's get into that really quickly. Okay, so you guys know I have a cup obsession. I have a tumbler obsession, and I'm not ashamed about it, nor can anyone make me feel bad about it. I will never feel bad. It is what it is. I love a cup. I love a sip, okay? Slurp sisters. And until I find a better name, that's what it is. We're slurp sisters. So I have tried a myriad of different kinds of cups, brands of cups, and I like different cups for different things, okay? Now, when it comes to the gym, I typically prefer cups that have a cup holder bottom, that have at least 50 ounces. I would love half a gallon. I would take a gallon. I would love that. That has a wide straw that will allow me to sip a lot of water at a time, and that is leak proof, spill resistant, all the things. Have I found that perfect cup? No. But I've come close, and I'm gonna show you all the ones that I have accumulated so far. So this one is a Hydro Jug dupe. Now, I got the dupes after I tried the Hydro Jug. I love the Hydro Jug. that was the first spill proof situation that I experienced. That was like, oh, like this is fire. Okay, fire, fire, fire. And then I was like, oh, this is a cute color. Oh, but there's a dupe on Amazon. Let me try the dupe, the doopy dupe. Why do I love the doopy dupe more than I love the Hydro Jug? Because they do have a wider straw. Now I will say I prefer this lip portion of the Hydro Jug brand than I do of the Amazon one. This one's like a silicone base, and I think Hydro Jug is plastic. And I just feel like plastic is just more sanitary and easier to wash and stuff. I mean, silicone's easy to wash too, but it's just a preference thing. Not a big deal. It doesn't stop anything, but I'm just saying, just put it out there. But the Hydro Jug dupes do have a wider straw, so I feel like I can chug more water, which I love for gym purposes, right? Cool. Now, the 40 ounce is cute, okay? But child, after 3 squats, the water is gone. So that's why I've been looking for bigger and better. So I've been carrying this. Then I went to the Stanley cups because the Stanleys have an even bigger straw. The way I could like slurp, glurp. Let's not do that. The way I could really slurp up water using the Stanley. But the Stanley is more high maintenance because it's not spill proof, it's not water resistant. And I know that you can buy like alternative tops that you can put, like you can put like the Hydro Jug top on top of the Stanley. But I'm like, then you still get the Hydro Jug straw. Like it doesn't, I'm not attached to Stanley because of the actual material of the tumbler itself. Any insulated tumbler will do the job. You know, I like Stanley because of the straw situation. That's more of an at-home thing. But I do take it to the gym. I got one of those cute little straw tops, whatever, but it's cutesy, whatever. Between the Stanley being more high maintenance and also not having anywhere to put my phone when I go to the gym and I'm not carrying my bag around, I was like, you know what? This would, if I had a little cup purse, like that would be cute. And I was like, wait a minute. Let me check on Amazon, baby. Baby, I love this. Whenever I'm walking my Stanley or something, I love, 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 love this. Let me tell you why. One, it's out of your hand. And I have a tendency when I'm carrying my Stanley in particular to like, I'll be bending over and I'll forget that it's a Stanley. So I'll be walking around and talking and stuff like that. Water spilling everywhere. Child, please secure this over your shoulder. That way it stays in place. So you, every time you move, even though it's swaying back and forth, it's not turning sideways and the water's not falling out. Number 1. 2, this contraption right here, baby, just throw your phone in there. Throw your phone in there so you're not putting it on the floor of the gym. You're not putting, like, I just put it like right here and I'm like, yeah, that's not really good for you. All the things that breast can't child. So I said a secure place for my phone, bam. Now if you're really low maintenance, low maintenance, you can just put like your car key or something in here and use it on a pocket store, your gloss, your chapstick, whatever the case may be. So you don't have to carry anything at all. I'm a carrier. I like to bring things with me because I never know what I'm gonna need. So I bring this in conjunction along with all the other stuff that I bring. But like, if you really want to simplify what you bring with you, this is so good. And you literally just like attach this situation here, Velcro shut. It works for pretty much any cup that has a handle. This is the 40 ounce situation. And lastly, what I really like about this is that I like to hang this on the equipment while I'm working out. So that I can just reach, get my water, sip, not slip, sip, and put it right back so that it's not on the floor. Now if you put it on the floor, it's fine because the material, you can just throw it in a washing machine, but it's just super convenient. And also it's not girly for real, but like I feel like it adds a little extra girliness to me, and I like having that little razzle dazzle. Like I feel like having a little purse in the gym, it's so fetch. I think that shit is so cute, and so I personally love it. And I've been having a ball. I had this in black and in cream, and like I said, I used to be a really big black person, like everything black, all black me down. And it's still my favorite color. I still love black, but I don't know what it is, but lately I've just been into lighter colors and more colorful colors, and I love to be coordinated. So I just have been doing cream everything because it goes with everything, you know. It's just, I don't know, it just works out and I love it. I love it so much. Because of my multiple workouts, my back-to-back workouts, my thirsty self, I'm just like, you know what, I need bigger cups. Like I'm tired of having to refill especially because that damn gym don't ever want to change their filter, whatever. So I have some other cups to show you. This is the closest thing that I found to what I was looking for. I'm gonna say this is 50 ounces. It has a cup holder, which I like because one, I can put it in my car and have it be secure, but also when you're working out and they have like water thingies in the equipment, they're usually cup holder size, so I can place those in a secure location. And once again, have it off the floor. Decent straw, cutesy, but you can't see through the top. I like to be able to see through the top. That's another reason why I love the Hydro Jug. Spill proof and clear top. I want to see how much water I have left. I don't have that luxury with this one here, okay? And I can't just interchange the tops because 50 ounces and it's a longer bottle, and they don't make this size in bigger ounces. Like if I could do a 64 in this, everything just hits something, but no one bottle hits everything for me, bro. It's so frustrating, but it is what it is. We move. And then lastly, I had this one. I like to carry this on the days where I'm doing 2 workouts back to back. 64 ounce. Is it 64 or 80? I don't know. This is the Hydro Full. It does have the clear top, decent straw, but it doesn't have the cup holder bottom. Okay. I will say though, this is spill resistant or spill proof. So I'm not super like babying this around, but I do kind of like sit up in the seat next to me when I'm like driving and stuff like that. And I don't have to worry about it like I do a Stanley, but this is an option. This is like for my heavier intense days where I know I'm gonna need a lot of hydration. But yeah, so I kind of just like gauge what I need depending on what I'm doing that day activity wise. And yeah, I said it's gonna be short and sweet. This video is long as hell. God damn. I'm gonna start rushing through this. This is getting ridiculous. But speaking of bags, this is my most recent purchase. I officially have like for real a gym purse. This puffer situation is straight vibes. Now, I was doing a fanny pack for a long time and I love a fanny pack. I love a good fanny pack. But the issue with that was that when I was taking my things off, my knee braces, my lifting gloves, all those things, I wasn't giving them time to air out. And because I'm very forgetful and lose things, once I'm done using them, I have to immediately put them in my bag and seal it so that they stay where I need them to stay. Otherwise, I'll forget them, I'll lose them, da da da. So I decided to try this puffer bag because I can leave it open, still have my things secure, but they also get the air that they need to circulate, baby, to breathe, okay? Because that fanny pack was starting to give men's locker room. Excuse me? Me? Jemima. Give anything close to men's locker room? Are you insane? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And also, this has allowed me to realize my dream of actually being for real cutesy. A real life purse. I have a gym purse and I love that for me, okay? Now, I have certain criteria, okay? I have particular conditions for my gym purse. 1, I need this to fit into my big gym bag. 2, I need it to be cute and also match the aesthetic. We're doing the creams, the light neutrals, so that everything is what? Cohesive. Okay, as y'all can see, that's why this pink cup is killing my vibe. Because that's in-house. That's not a gym cup, unless I'm doing pink that day. I needed something with at least 1 secure pocket so I can keep my gym locker in there and like my wallet and stuff. I prefer a bunch of tiny little pockets, ideally, but if I can have 1 that's solid, boom, it works. I need something with a strap, a long strap, so that I can be hands-free. Because when I'm carrying a lot of things, I'm doing things, I'm drinking water, I like to have hands-free options so that I can get things out of my way but still be able to carry them. So that was important to me. I would have loved an additional little strap, but that's fine. That's just me being picky. But overall, she's super cute, and because of the material, I think she's gonna be easy to clean. I have not attempted yet washing her. I don't know how that will go. I will keep you guys updated, but for sure I can like use an antibacterial spray or something to wipe it down aggressively and really get like any dirt and stuff off of it, especially because it is cream. But yeah, overall she's just super cute. I'm obsessed. I can't get enough. She's just a vibe, bro. She's a vibe. Love that purchase. This is the Big Daddy bag. Okay, when I'm for real on my Zoom, this is the bag that I take because it fits my entire life. I was talking to one of the guys at the gym at the front desk. I had walked in, he was like, oh, like, how do you like those? Da, da, da. I'm like, these are amazing. I could probably fit you in it. In retrospect, I was like, ooh, I kind of sound like I'm flirting, huh? But I literally meant I could probably fold you up like a pretzel and put you in here. This bag is huge. Now, I do wish the strap was longer. As a big-armed girl, this is usually my issue, but I can finesse it. I can make it work, which is more than I can say for a lot of these other brands. And it's just perfect because of the like rubber silicone material. It's perfect for water activities. If you're doing aquafit, if you're sweaty, if you're doing hot yoga and your things are wet, you can put them in here, okay? And they're not gonna mess up the material. You know how easy it is to wipe down and sanitize? Hello? And then because it's huge, I can fit my yoga mat in here. I can fit extra gym clothes in here. I can put my water bottle in here. Even if the water spills, I'm cool. I'm cool. Even if I drop a protein shake in here, I'm cool. I'm cool, man. I love this bag. And once again, when I first got this, I got this in black because I was still in my black era. But right now, I'm in my neutrals. They had a cream, but it looked like a weird shade. Like, not all creams are created equal. So I ended up getting this like taupey sand situation, and I'm obsessed. I truly cannot get enough of this. Like, it's so good. When I'm saying I can fit everything here, and it's perfect for every activity, bro. Like, the only thing is I do wish it had a long strap. And one of the reasons why I tried this brand was because they had like long straps on Amazon. I tried like 2 different ones and weren't able to get them to work the way I thought they would work. But you never know, child. I'm gonna keep an eye out on Amazon to see if something else come out. But these, like, fantastic, fantastic. And this is the bogg bag. I want to say that Croc has one, and there's like off-brand options on Amazon as well. But like, just fantastic, bro. Fan-freaking-tastic. I'm obsessed with these. And I have different kinds of gym bags, but I really love that one. Okay, so to wrap up this video, I wanted to show you the last couple of things. I picked these up at TJ Maxx, I want to say. These Harbinger weightlifting gloves, but they do have them on Amazon. So in case you're on a hunt for lifting gloves, I would highly recommend these. I haven't had these for too long, but already I'm just like, yo, I'm so glad I got these. Child, my other gloves were dusty, and the ones I bought after that, I had them for like a couple weeks and they were already looking super dusty, like even dustier than my original. Child, I was like, that's nasty work. But I like this one because like it's solid through and through the interior, bro. Like, it's thick quality, honey, as opposed to my other one where it just had a little padding like right here and that was it. But this, I'm like, baby, sign me up. Even the thumb got a little extra something. These are so good, bro, so good. Now I do have issues with wearing lifting gloves in my Apple Watch. I find that they will press a little button on the side. So if that happens to you, I literally, when I open it, I just tuck the Velcro part in to give space for my watch, and that way it sits like right here. And it's just super comfy and I don't have those issues. Just in case you do, that's my little tip. And then for this flat part right here, I just tuck it inside like that. So I wear it like that. I didn't originally find these on Amazon, but I will continue to repurchase these on Amazon whenever these start to like fade away to dust, child. Because they're really good. I'm so glad I found those. Next, I have my week leg day knee straps. These just provide some support to my knee. It doesn't give me the full shebang of a full like sleeve or full compression situation, but it does just enough that I can do a good workout. So like if my knees are like singing a little bit when I'm in my cardio class, I put these on. I'll put these on for like a glute day when I'm not doing too much, but there might be some like knee flexion. But on a leg day, especially if my knees have been really acting up, I would go for the heavy duty jump. Baby, I look like I'm wearing a damn leg cast of these and I don't care. Okay, when I wear these, you know shit about to go down. All right, work is about to be put in. Now I have been doing a lot more knee exercises to strengthen my knee and my ankle and my hip flexor, because I have weak everything. Like literally my entire lower body is weak, and one impacts the other. So like weak ankles is going to impact my knees and my hips. Weak hip is going to impact my knee and my ankle. And so as I work on all of those together, I'm finding that my knee is getting a little bit better. Like little by little. I mean little, I mean literally little by little, getting a little bit better. So hopefully one day I'm not even gonna need these, but we're gonna see, child. In the meantime, they're gonna stay right here in my bag. Okay, I still need y'all. I wasn't really planning on including this, but technically, I guess I should, huh? I like these yoga mats. These are extra thick yoga mats. You can also find these at like a TJ Maxx or something, but most of mine I've gotten from Amazon. I can't do a regular yoga mat. Like I said, my knees be hurting. I need cushion. I got a lot of weight. I got yams. I got a wagon. putting weight on my knees, and you want me to put my knees on a mat that's this thick? You want me on a bare floor? Are you insane? My patella wants to know, are you crazy? Are you deranged? My patella wants to know, have you lost your marbles? Baby, where is the padding? I need it. I need that. So I can't do anything less than a 1/2 inch. I'm very particular about my yoga mats. I wish I could do the small, thin, cutesy ones that you can know, you can just strap into your little yoga bag and it must be nice. This thick bazooka of a mat, this heavy AK-47 of a mat. Listen, that's why I need my bag, because I need to toss this in something that can handle this. Okay, and same thing goes for y'all sons. If he can't handle this, I can't be tossing this to nobody that can't handle it. That's all I'm saying. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's all. And speaking of this video, that's it. That's all. That's everything I want to show y'all. Is it an hour long? Perhaps, but is it quality information? Also, yeah. Period, for sure, right on. You welcome. And y'all don't appreciate me. Y'all just like my friend. Y'all don't even appreciate the work that I put in, for real. Anyways, child, I'm hungry. So I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Happy Amazon shopping. Cheers, darling. Toodles.